Hi, I'm John and welcome back to my Lair of Action Figures. Today I'm going to be doing a video regarding the new figure from Hot Toys, who was just announced today, who is Peacemaker from Season 2. Now, going to go straight away into the biggest reproach that a lot of people are doing, it's the head sculpt. The head sculpt seems a little bit off. There's something about it that makes me think that I'm looking at more mix between Josh Brolin, or did they wanted to go on to a mix between Robert Patrick and trying to do it, but I don't really see John Cena in this head sculpt. Now, of course, sorry, I want to be fast. When I'm looking at this, I'm seeing Josh Brolin. I don't know, something about the eyes, maybe the skin texture, because this is John Cena, and it seems to be a picture from the second season of Peacemaker. So I don't know, something is really off, and I have the impression that I'm more seeing this guy over here than seeing John Cena. Anyway, again, this is a prototype and the figure is not going to be coming out anytime soon, so let's skip about it and let's dive into the figure itself. So, of course, they call it Season 2, but let's be honest, this is a 2.0 of the figure, and we'll be getting into more about it. So, of course, if you have the first Peacemaker, I do not have it. Sadly, the person who was running the business kind of went out of it, and all the figures that I had up for pre-order were all got cancelled because of that, and I didn't end up getting him. Now, I was trying to look for it in loose because I was interested in the eagle more than the character itself, but that was not really available due to the fact that the first version of this figure had nearly zero accessories, so anybody selling loose bits and pieces would be not interesting. This one may seem a little bit more interesting. So of course, the eyeballs, the helmets are exactly the same as the first version that they did. So of course, now what they gave us is an extra head sculpt. Again, Hot Toys is going to peak this one, going to tune it a bit, and something's going to be coming out. Of course, we don't need to talk about the rolling eyeballs. This is a standard with every Hot Toy figure. Now, it looks like he seems to get a jump pack, and he has some kind of blade, a bit like RoboCop. So I haven't watched the first episode of Season 2 of Pacemaker, so I cannot really tell you about it, but I guess if it's there and he has a jetpack, I guess this is going to appear in the second season. But of course, these parts and the head sculpt were not available on the first figure. Now, I'm going a bit fast. So here's some more pictures of John Cena as Peacemaker with the extra equipment. This gear was already given with the first version. Then, of course, the screaming mouth. Mostly, of course, the tongue sticking out. So anybody who saw the first one knows what I'm talking about. These two hands are totally new towards this figure. And of course, he does come with the eagle. This is what I'm interested in. The rest of the figure I don't really care about, but I want this one to make a custom, of course, of a G.I. Joe figure who is called Spirit and his eagle Freedom. So, as you can see, they're doing certain poses. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember Season 1, him doing this kind of gimmick with his face. Is it possible? Maybe. I don't know. I do not remember. But this is what it looks for Season 2. So, as you can see, we're getting a lot of stuff for it. I just saw that Sideshow has it up for pre-order. And this figure is roughly going for $300. As you can see, you do have an extra head. You get the head sculpt, even if it's not perfect, but you get some hands. You get the jetpack. So yeah, it's a pretty good upgrade compared to this, because this is the original one. Now, of course, you're going to say, well, I don't get the stand. The colors look a bit darker. But roughly, this is exactly the same figure. As you can see, most of the gear is, again, exactly the same as what you get over here. So for the other one was sold originally for $280. For $20 more, you get jetpack, extra pair of hands, and a head sculpt, who's the most expensive in the production. So I mean, it's maybe more interesting getting this one. So I guess we're going to be seeing a lot of people who have the first Peacemaker who is going to be dropping down in price, because this one kind of makes the other one a bit obsolete, even if you may like better the stand on the other one. So yeah, I think this figure is a pretty interesting one, and as I said, I'm only interested in the Eagle. I find Peacemaker interesting. John Cena did a few movies that I had a good laugh with my wife, and I'm not the biggest fan of wrestling, so this figure is kind of irrelevant to be in my collection. So that's going to be my thoughts about Peacemaker 2.0 or Season 2. Made by Hot Toys. If you like this kind of video, please leave a like, share, comment in the section. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. And you also go and check out my Facebook page if you want to have a look at some pictures, some other news. I also do post some pictures on Instagram, a bit less, but go and check it out if you want to. The links are in the description of this video. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!